Another episode of Sharing a Drink with Matt, the album review. Today I'm talking to Sean the Bastard, frontman of the Owen Guns, about their new album. How are you, Sean?
Mate, I'm a bit dusty today. I can see, I'm looking at myself in the camera here, and my eyes look like piss holes in the snow. Got home a bit late from the gig last night, but we're here and we're going to have a chat.
Excellent. Excellent. Name of the record? I
The
know
name
it,
of the
but
record is Songs About Fucking Idiots
so
because
there's a couple about me in there, eh?
it's got songs and they're about fucking idiots.
Excellent. So they just keep getting better. They just keep getting better. I love it.
Thank you.
How
This
do you
one's
listen to that?
it's a quite diverse one in terms of styles. I was a bit worried because there's so many different things going on. Like it's not a straight ahead record of just punk hardcorey stuff. There's some melodic stuff in there, and I pretend to sing, which I always get nervous about because I can't sing worth a shit. Um, but yeah, look, I'm really pleased with how it came out. People seem to like it. It's selling. The special edition. We did the limited edition Spotty Measles vinyl that sold out in 10 minutes. Literally 10 minutes from when we put it up on Bandcamp, it was gone. I'm gonna have to go up to Woy Woy to get more records from the label because our half of the records has pretty much sold already. I didn't expect that, so yeah, I'm pretty fucking happy to be fair.
Excellent. Sundays, everyone wants to mow their fucking lawn. Every time I do these interviews, every time.
Well, it's
So,
the first day we've
anyway,
had sun in a while too, so they're probably trying to make hay while the sun shines.
yeah, that's right. That's right. So, about this new one, any different from the last one? Like, did you go into the studio with any new aspirations or anything?
Yeah, well, I mean, we did this one a bit differently. Previously, everything we'd done had been recorded with Jeff Mullard at Rock the Nation up in Newcastle, but we wanted to do something a bit different this time. And excuse me, Jay Frenzel had spoken to us at a gig about 18 months ago now about maybe recording us at Pet Food Factory one day. And so we kind of talked about it. I was like, well, let's give that a try. Try something different. And yeah,
Yep.
it was a really good time. We recorded with Jeff and Jemima, with Jay and Jemima at Pet Food Factory. Um, 10
Okay.
songs, 14 hours because we don't do things the easy way. It was a really good experience recording with him, so it was quite different there and then. And we got Jeff to mix it because Jeff knows our sound. And I was kind of more hands off with the mixing this time. Usually I'm a bit of a control freak. Um, and I'll sit in the room with Jeff and we'll go back and forth and back and forth. I kind of left it more to Jeff this time and kind of respected his knowledge. Um, and yeah, it came out well. And we went to Bob Weston in Chicago from Chicago Mastering Services to do the mastering, which I think it's really come up really well for particularly on the vinyl. It sounds fucking huge, which was really nice. Doesn't sound like us. It sounds like us, but better, but not shit.
Excellent. Did you go in this time with a different theme? Was there?
No, because we don't really do that. I think because of the way we write songs, the difference maybe in this one is this one's really a group effort. Martin's got three songs, Mark's got two, Martu's got two, I've got two, and one was a collaboration with me and Errol from Drugs in Sport and Beef Week. So unlike some of the other ones where it's kind of skewed to one person writing, this one was a really mixed bag, and maybe that's why it sounds a little varied, a little more varied. You can kind of pick Martu's ones because Martu's always the melodic one. Um, but yeah, I mean, Mark put in two really killer tracks, and Martin, who hasn't really written much for us previously, wrote three of them, and they were really fucking good. And of course, I threw in my two shit ones, but yeah, it's a little bit different in a couple of ways in that we didn't really go in thinking any different, but I think just the way it was created has been a little different this time.
Mm. I love the oh fuck. Now I've got to think of the trumpet, saxophone,
A
trumpet,
saxophone, Martu saxophone. So
saxophone. Yeah.
yeah, so that one that was interesting because Martu can play fucking everything. You name it, he can play it. He originally I kind of wanted Mark to do a little bit of a lead guitar bit on it. So I kind of, because Martu came up with that's Martu's song. He wrote the riff. And I was like, oh, in the intro, Mark, why don't you kind of do a little melody on guitar and kind of kazooed out what I thought for him to do it on the guitar. And he's kind of like, oh, yeah. And then one of the guys said, I can't remember who, why don't we do it on the kazoo? And I'm like, yeah, don't want to do it on the kazoo. Fuck, Martu, you play sax. Why don't you do it? And this was only about 3 weeks before the recording that Martu brought his sax in
Wow.
and figured it out. And he figured it out in like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, and obviously when we play that one live, which we still haven't done yet, we're going to do for the first time, I think, next weekend. Um, I'm going to do it on kazoo because Martu, as talented as he is, he can't
Can't
drum
do two
and play
instruments at once.
saxophone at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, when we play that one live, I'm going to have a crack with the kazoo because why not?
Practice, practice. So yeah, favorite song.
Favorite song on the album? There's two that that come to mind for me, and funnily enough, they're both Martin ones. Bullshitter, because that's the
Like it.
heaviest, fastest one. And that one's
Mm.
that one's straight up Zeke worship. Martin and I went and saw Zeke when they toured, and we were fucking blown away. Um, and I just kind of said, and we would all said kind of, oh, we should do a Zeke style fucking song. And so Martin came in with that one. I like that one. I get to scream a bit on that one and shout, so I'm happy. I
Mm.
like Mark's got a great little solo in that one. So that's one, and the other one is Gene Pool Party. Because it's a ridiculous song. Lyrics are stupid as fuck. And it sounds like kind of like a surf punky thing. It's like we were kind of thinking about songs like Neat, Neat, Neat by the Damned, but it kind of ended up being like the Damned meets Radio Birdman. Um, and I got to,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you can hear that there's a kind of a surf punk thing going in there. And I think that's down to the way Mark's playing his guitar in the intro. But I get to use some stupid noise making things in that one, and always happy to do that. And the lyrics are just
Mm.
dumb. I don't write many like flippant, frivolous, stupid lyrics. Lyrics don't make any fucking sense. It's stupid. It's fun. It's the only really lyrically fun song on the album, I think. But yeah, for whatever reason, that one because it doesn't sound like what we usually do.
I don't know if it's just like you guys play a fair bit and shit, and I don't know if you're doing, but your vocals have just gone next level. They have
Uh,
like
I
on.
don't know what I've done different, but you're not the only person that said that. Maybe it's how it was recorded this time.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I think also it's mixed. I normally put the vocals when I'm kind of annoying Jeff to mix things. I normally get him to drop the vocals fairly low in the mix. The vocals are a little higher this time. I don't know that I did anything particularly different. It may well be different microphones that Jay used and stuff like that, all that technical recording shit. Yeah, I don't think I did anything different, but everyone keeps telling me it sounds better. So whatever happened, it was a happy accident.
Maybe you're feeling stronger within yourself. Maybe
I
you
don't know. I
know.
think with some of those songs like Bullshitter, you can hear I mean that one. The I mean what I'm singing about. Um, there's a couple where I actually try and sing, which I don't like doing. And we got away. We were lucky. We didn't. Pretty much everything on the record is one, two, maybe three takes. We didn't have to do a lot of dubbing, and we've always been a band where it's kind of if you can't get it right, within two or three takes, don't do it. So yeah, we were lucky the vocals went fairly quickly, and yeah, can't complain.
There's a new a show kind of like mine, but it is so professional. And I've been talking to the guys, and I said, I try to make my show as raw as possible, and I'm just proving that
Yours is
it's
honest. It's an honest show. It's part of the charm. Like it's not some rich flog wanking on about stuff. Like you. It's upfront. It's earnest. It's honest. There's no pretension about it. It's just a bloke having a chat about music he likes. That's that's
yeah.
that's the appeal
I
of the show
actually
to
got a
me.
comment. I got a comment once saying that it's like a bunch of mates sitting at the pub
It is.
talking music.
It's like we're sitting in my living room. I mean, we're mates, so it really is kind of like a two mates
Hmm.
sitting, or like when we hang out before a gig, we're waiting for a gig to start, and you and I have a chat out the front of the gig or whatever.
Yeah,
That's what it
yeah,
feels like. It feels like mates having a yarn, and the ones that I've watched, and I've watched most of them, it very much does feel that way. Apart from the ones where people are showing you their ass and shit like that, because that's.
yeah. And we've had a dick pic. We've had a dick shot once.
You're not getting one of those today. I don't have the wide angle lens on the camera.
Excellent. So, like I haven't seen you guys play for a while, but have you been playing these songs live, or many of them live
We've
for a while?
started like last night. We played five of them live. We're going to add a 35-minute set. So next weekend we've got a longer set in Jindy, and we're gonna have a crack at playing I think seven live. There's a couple that are probably never going to be played live, um, but it's hard. We're now at the point where a couple of albums in, we're at the point of, well, what do you cut? What do you keep? You know, People come up to us at the end of a set now and go, well, why didn't you play this song or why didn't you play that song? It's like, well, we can't play them fucking all. And there's a lot of songs that I really like that we just don't play anymore because there's no room for them. And the more we write, the worse that gets. That's why we
Mm.
don't really do covers too, because we'd like to do some fun covers at different times, but we've already got like 3 million songs. What do we not play to fit in a cover?
Yeah. Like I've said before, you guys are probably one of the hardest working bands in Australia at the moment, and I totally believe that. That's not pissing in your pocket. I totally believe that, and I've actually spoken to people about it, and they've totally agreed. But how long till the next album?
Oh fuck. Well, it'll on the one hand, I say it'll be a while because we haven't got anything written, anything new written. But we write quickly, especially
Yeah,
with all four of us contributing. And I've got lyrical ideas for a couple of songs already. So look, I don't know if this one sells real. The better this one does, the more kind of, I guess, impetus to do more and do it quicker. So I Short answer is fuck knows. But I think there'll be another one. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is the
hurry
last one.
up
I
in
think
2 years.
we've got more fuel in the tank. So I think there'll be more. We've talked about maybe switching up from, instead of doing albums, do some EPs, so we can like drip feed 3 or 4 songs every couple of months instead of waiting a year and a half for an album. But the problem with that is it's hard then to because recording costs money, and I know that it's bad to talk about making money in the punk scene because you're a sellout or whatever. But we're not about making money, but we are about like covering costs. Recording and shit's expensive. To do it properly, to get it done by Jay and then mixed and then off to America to get mastered, that shit's not cheap. So if we're doing EPs, it's harder to sell a vinyl EP than it is to sell a vinyl album.
Yeah,
So maybe we'll do the EPs, drop them digitally and combine them for an album, or maybe we'll say fuck it. It depends on how quick we write. But long story short, I can't give you a straight answer to that because I don't fucking know. If it was up to me, we'd go and start writing tomorrow. It's hard for us to because of where we all live. We got Mark and Martin down on the south coast, Martu in Sydney, me in the middle in Wollongong. We don't rehearse regularly because of that. So throw gigs around, riffs around on WhatsApp. We've got a WhatsApp group where those guys will, send riffs, or I'll kind of come up with ideas and we'll bounce them off each other. But yeah, it really depends. The better this album does, the quicker we'll do more, I guess. So buy the fucking record, cunts.
Totally agree. Totally agree. Buy the record. Buy back. Buy some of the back catalogue too.
Yes.
Listen to the
But don't buy Dawn of the Brain
involvement.
Dead. Dawn of the Brain Dead sold out. We've got one CD left in total, and all the vinyls have gone for that. So yeah, first EP's gone too. Second EP we've got a couple of CDs left. Sexy Land we got a few vinyls, but we're actually starting to run short on everything, which is a nice problem to have.
I'm so stoked. I got this guy just answered a post I put up from Melbourne. Never met the guy, but he's actually sent me
The original
the
violating
your
community
first,
standards. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, it's
Some of
fantastic,
the
man.
guys in
Like,
the band don't even have that. Right. So you've got something that some of the guys in the band no longer have a copy of. So makes you special, mate.
yeah, yeah. Who thinks of the names of the albums? It's got to be you.
Yeah. There you go. Shay's popping in with it.
I've got both.
Look
Yeah.
at you, you special white bastard.
Sorry for interfering, Olga.
Yeah, look, I come up with when it comes to lyrics and that kind of shit and album titles, it's generally me. But it is a group effort. We'll bounce them off each other. Like Songs About Fucking Idiots was originally going to be called either Face Down in the Gene Pool or Pissing in the Gene Pool. Um, and then Steve Albini died. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of Big Black and Shellac, and it just seemed right to kind of give him a bit of a homage. So, songs about fucking idiots fit because the bulk of the songs are about fucking idiots. And originally, we were going to say, well, let's call it pissing in the gene pool, and then in brackets, songs about fucking idiots. But then I was like, fuck it, let's just call it songs about fucking idiots. And yeah, the artwork came together real quick. That was my brother-in-law Ray who did the artwork, obviously kind of ripping off the original Big Black album. That yeah, so yeah, me, I guess is the short answer to who comes up with most of that shit.
How long? How long were you in the studio for?
So that one, quick. All of ours are quick because we're poor and we don't have a lot of time. We're time poor and money poor. So that was 14 hours, 10 songs. So over a weekend, Saturday we tracked the drums and I think the bass and bits of the guitar. Sunday we did the rest of the guitar, all the vocals, the backing vocals, and the stupid noise makers, the theremin and the synth and all that kind of shit. So yeah, it was quick. When we left, we didn't even know what it sounded like because poor old Jay was like working his fingers to the bone to get it all done. He basically sent the stems straight to Jeff, who started mixing. We hadn't even heard some of the songs completed, so we were like, we don't know if this is any good or we've got a massive turd here. It took a while once Jeff started it to go, oh yeah, it's pretty good.
So we've got a bit of time left. Spell a bit about the Owen Guns. What's happening next? We're touring
Well,
the album.
it's hard. We've got a bunch of videos lined up. I think we're going to try and drop one every month for the next couple of months. One came out the other day if had enough. Some of them are like really budget, simple ones that we do. Got Tyrone animating one for us, which is going to be cool. So we're planning on at least four more videos. So we're going to have like 7 videos this time. Touring wise, yeah, we're playing Jindabyne for the first time next week. It's going to be nuts because it's the week before ski season opens. So there's going to be a bunch of people there with nothing to do. So they're going to get drunk and watch us. We're playing with friends of ours, the Pingers, who are fucking awesome. If you haven't heard the Pingers, and Forklift Assassins, who are fucking great mates of mine and also a great live band. So that's just gonna be a party. Later in August, I think we're doing Brisbane in August. We got Penrith shows, Sydney shows, Wollongong show lined up in July. And eventually we're gonna try and tee up Melbourne again, because we haven't been there for a while. Um, yeah, and maybe we'll go and play somewhere weird like Uzbekistan or something.
Yeah, as soon as you said Jindabyne, I the pingers, I knew you were going to be playing with them.
Yeah, it's their album launch for their new record, Green Apple, which is a fucking great record, by the way. So yeah, that's just gonna be the stories they've told me of previous gigs. It's just gonna be fucking insane, I think.
Excellent. So, the whole fucking streets just wanting to make a lot of fucking noise. It's great. Excellent. I love it.
Now that they
And
know
I'm
I'm
the only one drinking. That's the thing. And yeah. Um, so Brisbane, um, you're going up Brisbane.
yeah, going to play with our mates, the Square Tugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played with them last night. They came down here. They are such an underrated band. Three absolute
Brilliant.
gentlemen. They're just great guys. I was kind of lucky. They let me get on stage for a song and sing with them, which was like really fucking awesome. And Dave jumped on stage when we played Pulling on the Boots last night, and he played
Oh,
second
no.
guitar for that. So that was really cool. He added some little lead licks and shit, which I really dug. Um, so that was awesome. Like it's cool. We're at the point now where we're getting to play with a lot of bands that I really love. Um, it's and some of them have become really good friends too. We've been lucky as far as that goes. And I'm not just talking about the big bands like the Hard-Ons, which is amazing. Like, but also some of the smaller bands that are just great bands like the Pingers and the Forklift Assassins and Australian Beef Week show we played a lot of gigs with and a bunch of other really cool bands. Um, you know, I'm just stoked that we're lucky enough to be able to play with. There's a lot of great bands out there, and we've been lucky enough to play with a lot of them, which is really nice. Oh, the Hard-Ons gigs have been. We've played with them twice now, and fuck me, it's the Hard-Ons. Like, obviously, I'm a massive fan of them, and they're all fucking just great people too. So yeah, look, I can't complain. We've been pretty fucking lucky for four dudes who just wanted to play busted ass punk rock. We've got fucking records. People are buying them. We've got good gigs. I can't fucking complain, man. Like, I never thought this would get out of the garage kind of thing, and we've got people buying our record from overseas, and that's what really gets me going when you look at the orders for Bandcamp and that, and you can see the addresses, and it's like some dude in Switzerland bought our fucking record. Like, I've never been to fucking Switzerland. I don't know any cunt in Switzerland, but people are buying the record in Switzerland. We sent them all over Europe last week. Poor post office at Fig Tree, fucking they're sick of the sight of me. I've been in there, I think, 7 times in the last 10 days, sending merch off. So, yeah, look, it's been a ride. Not ready to stop it yet. Much to the disappointment of some people, we're still kicking.
Yeah. No, you guys have been through harrowing shit, and you're coming out fucking on top, and you're proving to everyone that you're not just a fucking a pub band. You're playing festivals. The Owen Guns are going somewhere.
I don't know where we're going somewhere, maybe straight to fucking hell, but we're gonna have fun getting there.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. That could be the name of the fucking next album. Having fun going to hell.
I like that, mate. If we use it, you'll get an album credit, mate. We'll cut you in on the profits. You'll get 30 cents.
Yeah. But what is it? 0.0005 of a cent
Oh,
per
it's
listen on Spotify?
it's fuck all. I worked it out the other day because we've made in for the last three albums because they're the label, our old label still gets the digital rights for the first two EPs. But for the last three albums, in 3 years, we've made $1,000 in streaming, and that's Spotify, Apple, Tidal, TikTok, all that. And I worked it out. I had a look at it the other day. That $1,000 is from on Spotify, almost 350,000 streams, another 200,000 on TikTok, and then there's another few thousand on all the other ones. You know, I'm grateful that we're getting paid, don't get me wrong, but it does seem like fuck all when you think about how many people have listened to it. That the idea that, 500,000 people have listened to our music and we've made $1,000 from it, doesn't maybe seem all that fair, but life's not fair,
Thank
I
God
guess.
it's fun.
Well, that's it. Like it's yeah, we're not making money out of this. Like people, someone said to me the other day, "Oh, you guys must be doing all right." Like, what fucking planet are you on, mate? We're lucky if we get paid at a gig, let alone anything fucking else. But we're not doing it for money.
Put out a rap song. Maybe you
I
might
always said if I was going to someone said, "Oh, you're making money, you're selling out." I'm like, well, if I was going to sell out, first thing I do is learn to sing. Second thing I do is stop swearing, and the third thing I do is we'd write better fucking songs. We put out an album called "Songs About Fucking Idiots." That's not, we're not trying to get on fucking radio with shit like that. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like, it's funny that um punk, like I was having a conversation with someone the other day about punk, and they said, "Oh, it's so pornographic. It is so fucking pornographic. Punk is." And they listen to R&B and rap, and I'm thinking like the shit that my kids play is nothing like you guys. You guys do. You can't play it on Play School. You know what I mean? It won't be a sing along. It's totally not happening. But compared to fucking rap, like you're a church band.
I mean, we sing about what we know. It'd be a bit stupid for me to sing about, drinking 40 ounces and smoking fat blunts and banging multiple chicks on a yacht because I don't do that. I wish I did. I don't. That's if my missus is watching, that's not true. I don't want to be banging women on yachts. Just yeah, never mind. Um, yeah, look, lyrically, I don't sit down and write stuff and thinking, oh, this won't get on the radio, this will. I don't give a fuck about that shit. Someone had a go at us the other day for, having the audacity to not put our music up for free on Bandcamp. It's like, kind of, if you're going to pay for the fucking recordings, if you want to put us in the studio and pay for it, I'll put everything up for free, but otherwise, shut the fuck up. Um, this shit, we do it for love, but it's not free, and I'm not going to feel bad about selling merch, flogging t-shirts, because that's what means that we can do it again next year. When it comes to doing another album, I don't want to have to come to the guys and go, listen, guys, the band bank account is empty. We've all got to find, $1,000 each to go and record the next record. None of us are rich. We all got fucking real jobs. You know, it's funny that the people criticizing us are usually ones that got no fucking job, ironically. But you know, haters gonna hate, cunts are gonna be cunts.
But your songs are basically so true. Like they mightn't be everybody's views, but I don't know. It's basically all you're singing about is the truth.
Well, I mean, I'm
Really.
I'm thinking about what I know. Like, I'm not making up stories about fucking being a gangster or a tough guy or shit like that. The bulk of my songs are about things that irritate me. I do this for me. I'm not doing this to create a legacy or be like a famous punk or whatever. Um, I do this shit. The lyrics are cathartic for me as I'm getting things out, you know.
What is the Owen Guns about?
Um, Punk rock, having a good time, expressing yourself, having a laugh, um, not picking on the underdog, not picking on minorities, standing up for human rights, all that shit. You know, we're not gangsters, we're not thugs, we're not Nazis. So it's about speaking out about that shit as well. But also, you know, like, we're not a band that's about violence. Don't come to our gigs to punch on, fucking hit each other in the mosh pit. That's not what we're about. We're just a bunch of dudes that like playing punk rock songs. And if you enjoy it, that's awesome. If you don't enjoy it, fuck you. Don't listen. No one's forcing you to listen.
Haven't heard truer words. Haven't heard truer words. My cat just nearly got hit by a car. Anyway, yeah. Thank you, Sean. Really
Mate, it's been a
appreciate you
pleasure.
having
And
me on
listen,
the show,
before I
mate.
forget, thank you because you do a fucking lot for local music.
I try my best.
Mate, we all appreciate you.
Appreciate having you guys to actually do this for.
Mate, you've been a great supporter of us and a lot of other fucking bands. So from me and everyone else, thank you. You're a champion.
Means a lot. Means a lot, Sean. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate.
And buy the fucking record, cunts.
Buy the record.